Hi all, you are most welcome to our Women's Health Talk. I'm your host today and you are in for a treat. So, what comes to your mind when we talk about women's health? What is it that comes already to your mind when you hear that? Hair? Fertility? Skin, breast. What else? What makes us different from men? Yes.
Hormones.
Hormones. They don't have hormones. Hormonal imbalance. Okay. All right. Yeah. So our bodies as women, we are made differently from men. And I'm going to shock you by telling you that just your biology, the way you are made, it puts you at a risk of certain health conditions just because you are a woman. Let me give you some statistics. 50% of married women, 50%, the married women, you know, half of them, they suffer from anemia between age 15 and 49. And here in Uganda, 3 to 4 women die while giving birth. If you take a group of 1,000 women, 3 of them, they are going to die just because they are giving birth. Do you understand how it's serious? Yes. So that's why we are talking about these issues. Now, all ladies, no, except unless you are not normal. All ladies, we experience bleeding every month. You lose blood. When you lose blood, it means you're losing some nutrients. Every month, as long as you are a lady, right? So I'm just trying to say women's health, actually it's not just influenced by your biology, the way you are made. It's also influenced by other factors that surround us. Some women, you find they are affected by poverty, by employment, the kind of job that they are doing, stress, family responsibilities. So much goes on in a lady's life, and that puts them at risk of women actually get more sickly than men. They get physical illnesses more than men. But guess what? They live longer than men. They have lower mortality rates compared to men. Yes, because of many different things. Probably men are also more in prisons. They are exposed to harsh conditions. But also ladies are more robust. When both of them fall sick, the ladies are more robust than compared to men. Right? Yes. Now, all those sicknesses, they affect them in different ways. For example, if we take STI, sexual transmitted infections or diseases, they affect more women than men. Why? Because a woman, it means actually it's the whole family. First of all, she may get pregnant. Then that diseases, it's transmitted to the unborn baby, which can die by the way. We have stillbirth. When a baby is born dead, let's say by 24 weeks, we call it a stillbirth. Maybe let's say they progress up to the 40 weeks. When they are born, most of them, we have what we call neonatal death. When they are born, they spend like 4 weeks and they die because of the STIs we are talking about, right? Yes. And then that also affects the lady. You find she's developing pelvic PIDs, pelvic inflammatory diseases, infections that will affect her. Even when she has already given birth, she is still struggling with those infections, right? They affect her whole body. And so you can imagine now, this is the woman in the house. You know how so many things are connected to her. Imagine she's sick. What do you think that family is going to be like for all those days? And it's happening actually on a regular basis. It's not like something that is out of, no, it is happening on a regular basis, right? And to make it worse, some of these conditions lead to infertility. You had that baby, maybe, God forbid, they died or they lived. Hopefully they lived, but that will be the last baby you will ever have because of the STIs. Do you understand? Infertility. That can lead also to depression. Yes, people can get depressed because of one thing. Yes, so it's an issue that is affecting not just an individual, it's affecting the whole family and the nation at large. It's not acceptable that we'll be losing ladies because they are giving birth. That should not happen. And that's why we are here talking about women's health, because it concerns all of us. You may be a man in this place, this talk is for you, because you can share with your sister, with your wife, with your mom, with the ladies in your life. Yes, and even us, the ladies, we need to take this message to reach out to many more. All right. So, of course, the main issue is usually hormonal balance, hormonal imbalance or balance. Now, hormonal imbalance simply means that one of the hormones, one or many, it's too much or too little in your body. That's all it means. Now, hormones are messengers. They are chemical messengers in your body. They transmit messages to different parts of your body to tell them what to do and when and how, right? So we have about 50 hormones in our bodies. If one, just one like this, is malfunctioning, the whole body can go haywire, right? Yes. For example, and hormonal imbalance, it's not something, by the way, that some people have, and you may find all of us have it. Men, women, all of us. Don't think it's something that is strange. Let me give you an example. Number one, puberty. That is hormonal imbalance. Puberty, that means a period when a child is turning into an adult. The breasts start coming, acne, you start seeing acne, periods start appearing, then you know that that child is no longer a child because they can give birth to another child. That is hormonal imbalance. Now you see just how things are changing. Hair starts appearing from wherever. Because of the hormones that are changing. The voice changes for men, but let's stick to ladies, right? Yeah, that's hormonal imbalance. So hormones are responsible actually for so many things. The way you grow, your growth, the sleep and wake up cycle, your metabolism, temperature, how you are digesting your food, so many things. Actually, we like to say that the way you look reflects what is happening in your body, what the hormones are doing or not doing in your body, right? So number one, I've talked about puberty. Menstruation. I've said that whenever you have your period, it means that a little child who has started menstruating, they are losing nutrients. They are losing iron. And during periods, we lose about 1 milligram of iron on a daily. Meaning you have to replace. If you are not replacing, it keeps going out. And you are not replenishing. So you have to find ways of replenishing, right? Those periods can be painful. I know children who start getting absent from school. Every month at some point, you will not go to school because of periods. They are too painful. They are so uncomfortable. And you can't just sit in class. And it's affecting your life already, your education. We have what we call premenopausal symptoms. You get headache. You get a certain pain which you can't explain. From your leg, it goes up to your head. You're like, and you know that my periods are round the corner. The ladies, am I talking to you? Yes. You have funny things, symptoms which you can't explain. Why? Because you know that Those are your hormones. We need to learn to listen to our body, right? Yes. Number 2, we've talked about puberty. Number 2, you've heard of fibroids. These are growth in the uterus. They appear. Some of them we don't even know the cause. And let me shock you, 7 women out of 10 get fibroids in their lifetime. 7 out of 10. Number 3, UTIs. Now UTIs, all women have gotten UTI at least once in their lifetime. Am I talking to someone? Yes. If you ask a lady, they know what UTI is. Not that they have heard, they know. They know. And UTI can be so uncomfortable. It's painful. Even when you go to urinate, it's so painful. When you are not urinating, it's painful. Your back is paining. And that one you just have to treat. And some people now, that is their bread on a regular basis. Maybe monthly, maybe, you start fearing public toilets. You are in a place you know I cannot go there. Not so? Yes. UTIs. And as women, we are more prone to UTIs because of our biology again. Our urethra, the pipe that brings the urine, is shorter than that of men. So that is why we are at risk of developing UTIs more than men. Because that shorter distance allows the bacteria to travel faster to your bladder compared to men. Okay. Number 4, pregnancy. This is hormonal imbalance again. Yes, it's like a human being is being formed in you. When they need nutrients to make hair, they get from yours. Calcium for bones, they get from yours. Blood to be formed, they get from you. Everything needed. Do you understand? A human being is being formed in you. So they will pull from you if you don't have enough reserves. That's why you find pregnant women are looking how? The hair is falling. Your skin is looking terrible. Yes, you're looking terrible. Everyone knows that. Some people even know how to detect a pregnancy when it's still 6 weeks, 4 weeks. That one, you get. Yeah, so the hormone changes, they reflect in your body, outside, on your face and your body. So you start hearing stories of nausea, vomiting, no appetite. It's just because of the hormonal imbalance going in your body. Fatigue, swollen breasts, swollen feet. Number 5, birth control. Of course, if you are married, you started having children, this you can't escape. Birth control. This is just trying to prevent another pregnancy from happening if you are not yet ready for it. So how do you prevent it? By ingesting hormones which are going to block other hormones. You get it? Now it's a matter of which hormones are working, which ones are resting. Yes. So these pills, these IUDs that we insert in our bodies, there are 4 main types of birth control. We have pills, which you swallow. Those are hormones. The IUDs, these small devices. IUDs is intrauterine device. The small device which they put in your uterus, those are hormones. It's not just a metal, it is. Then we have vasectomy. That one is not a hormone, but it's going to affect your hormones. This is for men. We are not talking about men today. And condoms, right? Yes. So when you are ingesting these hormones, your body is absorbing them. Of course, certain changes have to happen in your body. You start bleeding. What else? Putting on weight, even when you didn't want. Appetite will change. It can go up, it can go down. Yes? Eh?
Some can lose feelings.
Yes, libido, that's the one I wanted to hear. Low libido. And with every pregnancy, by the way, you start losing the sexual desire. It's not there. And not that you no longer like your husband, it's just not there. By the time you are on number 4, number 3, number 4, it's, as ladies, you just have to up your game. You have to do something because it's a natural process, right? Yes, your bonds are weaker. Yes, number 6 is the sexual health I wanted to talk about. Sexual health, by the way, goes beyond the bedroom. It's not just about the bedroom. And actually, the sexual health can be a barometer for your health in general. When you are moody, it means that something is probably not working the other side, right? Did you hear me? No, eh? You heard me, some heard me, it's okay. So, you know, when your sexual health is good, it's great, it can improve so many things. Your heart health, can you believe that? Your heart health is better. Your heart is better because your sexual health is good. It boosts your immunity. Do you understand why it's important? Yes. And it creates a healthy relationship. That's why I was saying it affects so many areas of life. It's not just the bedroom, right? Like how they say, happy wife, happy life. Okay? Yes. But now, it can also be affected by so many things. Actually, women's sexual health is always fluctuating. It's never the same it's always fluctuating. Because today you have a baby, tomorrow you are stressed at work, it's a relationship that is sour or something. All those things can affect your sexual health. It's obesity, the infections we've been talking about, the PIDs, the UTIs, all those things can affect our sexual health, right? So let me talk about the infections we've been talking about. Some of them may not be sexually transmitted, but most of them, which are sexually transmitted, those bacteria, they will enter your cervix. They can affect that area. They go up to the uterus. They can affect the whole uterus. They can affect the fallopian tubes. They can affect the ovaries. You've heard of polycystic ovary syndrome? Yes. That one is your ovaries are enlarged. The ovaries are where you find your eggs. Now, the ovary, in this case, it is enlarged. It's bigger than it's supposed to be. Now, when the eggs are released, they are supposed to mature so that they get out and released on the day of ovulation. But these ones, they remain as small eggs. So they remain in the ovary and they become so many. So the ovary starts enlarging. And guess what? When there are many now, those are the polycysts. They are like cysts. That's the polycyst now, ovary syndrome we are talking about. It can be so painful. Some ladies go for a whole month in their periods. Whereas others spend like 4 or 5 days, others spend a whole month. It is so uncomfortable. And some of them, there is no cause. You just find yourself like that. You go, they diagnose it, and they tell you there is no cure. You just have to live with it. Can you believe? Yes. And it can also cause infertility. Most of those women actually are told you can't give birth. If you want to give birth, first come, there's a process you have to go through. There are so many things. Yes, and here the numbers. 1 out of 6 couples are faced with infertility. Not just because of this. So there are many reasons for infertility, but this is one of the causes. All right, number 7. This one, the polycystic ovary syndrome, it's actually 1 out of 10 women 1 out of 10 women. That's huge. Eh? But don't let it deceive you that 1 sounds small. It's actually very huge. For every 10 women, 1, it's almost unbelievable. All right, number 7, menopause. Menopause. This is a decline in your hormones. Actually, let me call them hormones, reproductive hormones. When they are going low in your body, it's menopause time, right? Yes. Usually, we can confirm that it's menopause when you have not had your periods for 12 months, for a whole year. Then they confirm you have reached menopause. But we have like a perimenopause period. Usually, menopause starts between 40 to 55, around that time, that age. That's when menopause shows up. So maybe from 35 to 40, that's the perimenopause period. You start seeing some changes. Your periods maybe start fluctuating a bit. Okay? Yes. Here you will experience all sorts of things. We have hot flashes. You know, you can be in a cold place, but you are sweating. You keep, and everyone else is okay. But here you are, sweating. You have to have a handkerchief of something to keep wiping your face, right? No sleep. No sleep. Lack of sleep. You want to sleep, but by 2 a.m. you are up like this. Dryness. Because the hormones are no longer, they are lowering. So they affect now also the sexual health we have been talking about. Loss of hair. You are moody. Some women are just moody. They are easily irritable. Why? Because it's menopause, hormones. That's why when you hear people saying, those are hormones, it's not a joke. It's actually real. Yes, hormones can affect so many things of your life. Okay. And of course, your periods have stopped, like we have said. If your hormones have lowered, it means your periods also are gone. They go. Okay, that's about hormonal imbalance. I hope now we have a clearer picture of what hormonal imbalance is. Yeah, let no one just say, I have a patient with hormonal imbalance. What's that? It's just a term to say so many things, right? Yeah, it's good to get to the point and ask them, what is it exactly? So we know the cause and we can help you, right? Yes. Then we have the NCDs, non-communicable diseases. These are diseases that cannot be passed from person to person. They cannot be transmitted. And usually they are chronic. They take a long time. When you talk of, let's say, blood pressure, high blood pressure, cardiovascular diseases, actually, let me put it in a big box. Diabetes, asthma, mental health problems, what else? Such diseases, we call them non-communicable diseases. And these ones, they affect everyone. It's not because we are women or men, no. They affect everyone. Yes? And we are talking about them because it's also part of women's health, right? Yes, and number 1 killer disease in this category is cardiovascular diseases. So take care of your heart before it's too late, because now you know the numbers, right? Most women are now affected, especially when you talk of high blood pressure, diabetes. Diabetes, actually 6 out of 10 women, right? All right. When you talk about cancer, breast cancer, yeah, all those fall in this category. So now that we know the monster we are dealing with, how can we best deal with it, right? We are going to talk about the solution. Number 1, I always say it, I will repeat it again, exercise. I will never say it enough. Exercise. You know, exercise has a way to boost your hormones. Remember, we're talking about hormonal imbalance. If you want to boost your hormones, exercise. It's a natural way of boosting your hormones, of boosting your immunity, and it boosts certain hormones and reduces other hormones, right? So that's the best way to start. Exercise. It doesn't have to be straining. You can just do a walk, 30-minute walk. You can swim. You can do maybe skip a rope. You don't have to do a lot of straining, maybe like how they say, like squats, push-ups. No. Just small, as long as you are consistent. That's the key. Okay? Exercise. Number 2, eat healthy. Eat healthy. They usually say your plate, if you divide it in quadrants, take your plate and then divide it in 2. This half should be vegetables. I know it's not for us Africans. We are taught the other way around. But the truth is, half of your plate should be vegetables. And then the other half, you divide it in 2. 1/4 is the carbs, the carbohydrates, what we call emere. Matoke, rice, pumpkin, whatever. That's half, the quarter. And then the other quarter should be the proteins, what we call the sauce. Fish, nuts, peas, those are the proteins. Have we got it? That's our new plate. Some people are not believing. Yes, and then of course you have to add fruits. They usually say take 5 servings of fruits, and well, you may not be able to take 5 servings, but at least try every day to have one serving. That's a good start of fruits. And in Uganda, it's amazing. Everywhere you go, there are fruits. Yeah, I read it actually in an article. It was what? But I found it on Google. They were talking about this guy who recently died of colon cancer. The guy of Wakanda. You know him? They were saying Uganda is among the countries with the least numbers of colon cancer because they eat fruits, a lot of fruits. They were talking about fene. I said, wow, this is amazing. Can you imagine? They are listing that. So this fene you see on the streets, in offices, just eat. You never know what they are doing in your body. Eat. Because superstars abroad are dying because they don't have such a delicacy. Yes. So, but of course, I'm also aware that, there's nothing like a perfect diet. It's not existent, because I'm already talking about 5 servings of fruits and veggies. In fact, in UK, they are taking it to 15. You can't do that. We are talking of taking your milk, cereals, 5 servings, fish, poultry, 5 servings. You can't manage. The truth is, you cannot get every vitamin and minerals and whatever nutrients you need just from food. You can't. And that's why we introduce now supplementation. Supplements help you get that one nutrient that you are in need of in its form. Now, I think the problem with us African, because we see they are packaged in such a way they look like medicines. When you see a tablet, immediately in your brain this is medicine. I'm not supposed to be taking medicine. Why? This is for sick people. No, it's for us healthy people. I like to tell people, don't wait until it's late. They say, I don't need those things. I will come to you when No, that will be too late. Start now, because you have that knowledge, right? Okay, so supplements. Number 1, I'm going to talk about a supplement. It's a drink called berry nectar. So like the name says, it's actually aloe. All our products are actually aloe-based. Most of them, they are aloe-based. So this one, what makes it special? It's aloe, but it's combined with cranberries. Cranberries are very crucial for the urinary tract health, the urinary tract system, especially ladies. You remember I've talked about UTIs, how our morphology, how our biology the way we are made, our urethra is so short that it allows the bacteria to reach the bladder very fast. So when you are taking the berry nectar, the cranberries, this particular drink, it's called berry nectar, it helps prevent those infections from happening. It's very good for kidneys, even for men, by the way. But let's focus on women today. Yes, it detox your body. It removes the toxins that you've been accumulating from taking food, from the cars we are driving, most of them are second-hand, from the pollution around us, right? Berry nectar, that's a start product for everyone. Babies can take, mothers can take, young girls, old women, everyone, all ages, berry nectar. Number 2, berry nectar is actually part of a park called C9. We've talked about obesity. Now this C9 is really for cleansing. It stands for clean 9. It cleanses your body for 9 days. Everybody should be on C9 at least once a year. It's a great program. It's a program. So it has all the key ingredients that your body needs. So it's just kickstarting your body to make way for better absorption of your food, for so many things. It energizes you. It's like actually how we service our cars. You service your car maybe every month or 2. How about your body? We take care of our hair, our nails. But when was the last time you injected money in your body, in your health? You get it? Yeah, so C9 is a great product. I would recommend for everyone. Take C9 at least once a year. You'll never feel the same way like how you will feel when you finish C9. Okay, there is something called Pomestine Power. Pomestine means it has 2 great products. One is pomegranate. Stein is for mangosteen. Now, pomegranate and mangosteen are actually the queen antioxidant fruits. It's from, there was a queen in England called Queen Victoria. She's actually the second longest ruling monarch in UK. But she was, and you know those guys can live up to like 100 years. The current one is how old? 80 something. And yet she, 90 something, I don't remember. Yeah, but you know she's still walking. She can see you without specs. Do you know they study nutrition? They have nutritionists assigned to them. And they tell the last queen, for her she died because she had refused to take the elevator. She was like, no, let me take the stairs. Imagine, at that age, you're still taking stairs. And she missed a step, and later on she died. But that's how she died. They don't die, you know, because they are taking care of their bodies. So that Queen Victoria had requested, if you can get me pomegranate, the mango, actually the mangosteen is the number 1, and pomegranate. So they named them after her, that of all the fruits, these 2 are the queens of the fruits, of antioxidants. So you do well to look for that drink and make it part of your diet. Because someone has brought this knowledge to you for free. And this product is available to us. Look for it. You will thank me later. Okay, that's pomestine. There's something we call multi-maca. This is a plant called maca. Maca roots. They are roots. The Peruvians, you know, those guys are also healthy. They know how to research their plants and all that. So they use it for stamina, for energy, and also for sexual health. So we've been talking about the bedroom. If you want to increase your libido, to improve your bedroom life, look for multi-maca. And not just sexual health, but also it helps firms your breasts. Some people say even calves. Yes, research, not random people, research. Yes, stamina, energy, strength. That's multi-maca. And of course, fertility. If we are talking about women's health, fertility. Then there is Vitalize for women. This is my very, very, very favorite product. Vitalize for women, like the name says again, vitalize for vitality. Every woman, from the time 15, from the time you see your periods, make sure you're on Vitalize Women. So what does it have? It has something called Schisandra berry. Again, the berries are back. This Schisandra, this product is popular in Chinese royalty. You know Chinese? The longest living people on earth, right? And you can meet a Chinese who is 80 years, you'll not believe. They are strong, their skin is glowing. You know that. They know, if there are people who know how to take care of their health, if there are people we should learn from, it's Chinese, right? Now, the royalties in China, they look for this plant. And so it was known that the queen and the ladies in the court, in the palace, would always be on Schisandra, and it would give them a glowing skin, and it would keep them young. So if you want to keep looking young, I've given you my secret. By the way, these products I'm mentioning, I take them myself. I'm not just telling you things. No, I have Vitalize, my Vitalize. I am very religious. When I see it's gaming, I make sure I have my next bottle with me. I'm telling you, it's a product every woman should be having. So it's very good. It's an aphrodisiac. Aphrodisiac means increases your libido. Yes. It nourishes the skin. It makes your eyes bright. They look, the color looks much better. It's really a youth preserver. It's a youth preserver. So that's Vitalize for women. Then we have Royal Jelly. Now this is also my very, very favorite product. Royal Jelly, like the name says, again, it's for royalties. Royal Jelly is food for the queen bee. The bees, all the bees, they live up to 6 weeks and then they are dead. 6 weeks, you come, do your work, finish, we bury you. Now the queen bee, she stays longer. She stays for 6 years. Do you know why? Because she's fed on Royal Jelly. That's her food exclusively. She cannot be fed on any other thing. It's Royal Jelly from birth until she quits the world. Right? Now, you can spot the queen bee from so many bees. Because she's big, her skin is glowing, and her fertility rate is 3 times more than the rest. Right? So Royal Jelly is it's an amazing product. It's so sweet. It's a product you should be adding to your diet. It's an anti-stress. With our the world we are living in today, the demands on us, there's so much. You just have to take care of yourself. And again, I've told you, don't wait until it's too late. Just make it part of your diet. You will find what should have stressed you is actually not stressing you. You're always looking energetic. You're always looking on top of your game. And sometimes you may not explain why, but the nutrition also, what you are doing to your body. If you have been exercising every day, then you've been taking the right nutrients in. Surely, such a person, don't you think they are going to look different from a person who just wakes up at 6, straight in the car? No exercise at all. And then you go and face the problems of life. You are back to your burgers, sugars, oil. Do you think those people are going to be the same? You can't be the same. You can tell the difference, even just by looking at someone. Right? Royal Jelly. So it slows down the aging process. Arctic Sea, another favorite product of mine. Arctic Sea, this is fish oil. It has omega-3, omega-6, omega-9, plus olive oil. Imagine that combination alone. if they are nutritionists in the house, they have already understood what it means. It is gold. It's just gold on it. They are giving you like this. So it helps. We've talked about fibroids. This is a good product. We've talked about obesity. This one helps lowering the bad fats in your body. It helps with your eyes, with your memory, with your skin, with your heart, with your joints, with your hair. Let me tell you, Actic Sea is an all-round product. From babies up to old age. Me, I take from the time I am pregnant because it helps with the brain function. So my babies are taking from the time they are in the womb. They need Actic Sea. Then when they are breastfeeding, they are taking through the breast milk. By the time they make 6 months, you start squeezing in their mouth because it's helping them grow. Actually, abroad, it is standard procedure. It has to be part of your diet, 0 to 5 years. They have to ensure, right? Actic Sea. For us ladies, we need it. We need it for you and for your children. Okay. Bee propolis. This is another product from the beehives, just like royal jelly. Bee propolis. Propolis is a substance that bees use to protect their hives, right? And their hives are sterile. They are more sterile actually than our operating rooms. Why? Because of propolis. So Forever harvests that substance and it packages it in a tablet form, right? Beekeepers would understand. So when you have that, this is quality. I'm talking about quality, top notch. When you have that, we've been talking about UTIs. I know a lady, actually she told me she used to have UTIs every single month. Every single month. She was on antibiotics, and while she looked for me, she was like, I'm tired of antibiotics. The pain I can bear, can you imagine? I can bear the pain, but the antibiotics, I am fed up. Help me. So I put her on garlic. I'm going to talk about garlic and bee propolis. And she said, you know, it is history. It is, I can't believe all this time I have not been knowing about this product. How come? And she took them when she was skeptic. She was like, oh, okay, let's take and we see. Yeah? But it is history. So don't let people suffer when you were seated with such knowledge, right? Yeah, share. Yes. So just like the way propolis protect the hives, it can also protect your body against harmful agents. Let me talk about Naturemin. Actually, this is my #1 favorite product. Yeah, no, but Naturemin is special. Naturemin stands for natural minerals. It has all the minerals. You remember the hormones we've been talking about? Now, these minerals support your hormones. This is at the heart of hormonal imbalance. It has iron, magnesium. I've told you women lose blood every month. You're losing so many nutrients. Naturemin is a must-have product for every lady. Whether you like it or not, everyone should be on Naturemin. It's good for your nails, for your hair. It's good for your body. For your body. I've told you, if you are losing those nutrients, you need to replace them. When you take Naturemin, you'll never be the same again. You'll never. Right? Naturemin. It strengthens your bones. It has the calcium we've been talking about. So many things. So Naturemin. Then there are so many. Anyway, let me finish. We have Forever B12 Plus. B12, these are B vitamins. Everyone needs B vitamins. It's good for your chromosomes, for your DNA, for so many things in your body, for your nerves, right? So B12, especially for those who would want to conceive, B12 is a must, right? If you know mothers who would like to, ladies who would want to conceive, B12 is the first act of love for your future baby, right? Then, yeah, but even beyond pregnancy, when you are still pregnant, it helps with the nervous system. As your baby is being formed, you need to protect them from malformations and all that. So B12 combined with Arctic Sea is a great combination. I'm coming to the end. Fields of Greens. Fields of Greens, it's a great product. Like the name says, these are vegetables. It has cayenne, it has alfalfa, it has about 5, a combination of 5 products, 5 herbs. So it's a great product to have. We've talked about these NCDs, non-communicable diseases, cancer, diabetes. Usually these diseases require that one eats a lot of veggies, which we don't get to eat. You can't be cooking dodo from Monday to Friday and cabbage and you're calling them vegetables. No, they are not, right? We need fields of greens just to supplement. Remember, these are supplements. They are just supplementing because the food we are eating, it's not enough. We cannot get the required daily amount that from just food. We can't. Okay? So fields of greens is a great product for all of us, and more especially for people battling with cancer, with chronic diseases, diabetes, pressure. Remember to add this one. Menopause, the hot flashes we've been talking about, those symptoms, fields of greens deals with them, right? Let me end with garlic. Garlic thyme. Our garlic is special because they have added thyme there. Garlic is an antiviral, antibacterial, antifungal. If you ever thought of having a product just get garlic. If there are products I always have handy with me, garlic is there. I have 3 boys, and these days I no longer think that are they sneezing, is it cold? They come, even them they know they have to get a soft gel early in the morning. You've just finished your porridge, your breakfast, you take garlic. Whether it's raining, whether it's sunny, whether there is cold, the flu season, I don't know. They just have to take that soft gel. It's part of their diet. And I don't struggle with these funny infections. I don't. I've just decided this is it. Garlic has to be there. And myself, I take it. It does so many things in the body. It is just a must-have product, right? And it's very tiny. Anyone can swallow. My last born is 5. Okay, he's big, but even children who are 2 years, they can swallow. It's very tiny. Anyone can take, right? All right. So I think I can go on and on. There are so many products. Now it depends on your needs, really. Right? So maybe you get in touch with the person who invited you. You can type questions, we will answer them. Yes, thank you so much.